Hey guys, today is day 15. We were supposed to do an update yesterday, but we didn't get to it. So yesterday, he had his staples removed. It was day 14. As you can tell, he doesn't have his cone on. He has been kind of licking his leg a little bit. So they did tell us that if we notice that, to leave his cone on for the next 2 to 3 days. So when we're not with him or looking at him, we put his cone back on, and especially at nighttime. And we'll probably do that for the next 3 days for sure. His incision looks okay. Looks, for the most part, looks good. You probably can't see it right now. You can't really see it much. Yeah, that's it right there. He does have like this bulging part at the very top, right around there. They said that was normal. It was just a knot, and it would go away within a lot of time. We had a lot of concerns, and we've had a lot of issues with this surgery. Oh, look, he's stretching it out. You can kind of see it more there. It looks good for the most part. It's just that top part. He doesn't have any spreadness. He doesn't have any swelling. His foot's not swollen at all. He's been pretty happy. But we just had some concerns because a few days ago, maybe like 3 days ago, 4 days ago, he would randomly yelp at nighttime. And it would just scare the crap out of us because he was so calm, and it would just happen randomly. So we didn't know what was happening. And he wasn't even doing anything in particular. He would just kind of just be laying there and just kind of start to like scream, kind of, I don't know. So we did contact the doctor. And they said that it could be due to the iliopsoas muscle. But it was just kind of hard to determine that because there's no way of really knowing. But due to him sitting and having to shift from side to side, they think that might be causing him some pain. I'm not sure if it also could be due to muscle spasms. I don't know. But he hasn't done it since then. We did have to up his medications because we figured he was in a lot of pain if he was yelping like that. So that was one question we had addressed. Another question we had was him sitting. In one of the videos, we included a picture of him sitting with his leg in the air, and they did mention to us that was totally normal, that within time he will put it down. We also had a concern with him walking, and when he stands still, he doesn't put his foot down all the way, and they also said that was normal, and he would put it down within time. He has well, let me see, I'm trying to go through the questions we have here. Hot packs, we're still continuing hot packs. We're gonna probably do that till week 8, I think. You know what?
For another 2 weeks. Oh,
another 2 weeks.
As long as he's in pain, to continue to do it.
As long as he shows any or expresses any pain, to continue to do it. And I think he likes it. He kind of starts to groan, and every time we put a heat pack on it, it seems like he likes it. So I don't see why not to continue that. We did have a concern about placing his bed in his pen. We tried to do that. We tried to get him on his bed a few days ago, and he cried when he was trying to position himself on there. So I don't know, his bed, we don't have it here, but it's kind of like this. It has like a little lip, kind of. Was it this one he was trying to get in? Oh, he was trying to get in this one. Oh yeah, okay, so this one was it. So he was trying to get in here, and as you can see, there's like a lip here, and I don't know, he was trying to position himself, and I don't know what happened, but he started to cry. So we just refrained from using that. And they did tell us just to go ahead and stay away from using his bed. what else? We did ask about laser treatment. They never mentioned this to us, but we just kind of knew about it. They said that we can begin to do that at this time if we wanted to set an appointment with like a rehab specialist, I guess, or even with our primary vet. They do that there, and I guess that can help with pain or inflammation, and it could increase or help him speed up his recovery. So we might look into doing that. I don't know, depending on everything. We asked about expanding his pen into like maybe just closing him off into the living room. They did tell us to refrain from doing that for now. Keep him in the pen for another 2 weeks, and no stairs at least for the next 8 weeks. So with that being said, we have been sleeping, all of us. Well, Bentley's actually upstairs sleeping on our bed right now. But we have all been sleeping downstairs since day one. And our house is a mess down here. So we've been just literally sleeping on the sofa, and it sucks. But just taking it a day at a time. I'm really grateful that this is the end of the school year because I really need this rest. I don't know if it's just with him or his anxiety. I want to mention this, has been really bad at nighttime. I mean, even before surgery, he was kind of like, he would kind of wake up by himself in the middle of the night and kind of do his own thing. I guess that's just him. But since the surgery, he's been up like all night. He just can't get comfortable. And I think it also has a combination to do with his anxiety, being in the pen. So he gets up at least every 10 to 15 minutes. And I know that was really concerning to me because he can't really be using his legs. So he needed to be more sedated. And so they mentioned us to put him on Terraza Dome. And so we started that yesterday. So last night was our first night. And he probably woke up one time. It was kind of scary. We had to check up on him because he did not move for hours. But yeah, before he was up at least every 10, 15 minutes, up repositioning. And we were barely getting any sleep because he makes a ton of noise when he's doing that with his cone and rubbing his cone all along those rails. So, and he goes in circles. It's not just like he goes in circles. So it was very hard. I'm hoping we only gave him half of a Terraza Dome last night. We're hoping that half will do it again every night. I don't know, until he calms down, or at least until he gets his cone off, because maybe we can sleep at that time. But I honestly think it has to do with anxiety. I think he's just tired of being in there. That's really what I think, because he doesn't need to go out. He doesn't need anything. So trying to say as much as I can before the video stops. So I had another question about his leg. I don't know, you can't really tell, but we will include a video at the end. He is super bony. I don't know if you can tell. It's like all bone. He has lost all muscle mass. And it's really scary. But they did let us know that once he starts doing his daily walks, that he will pick up on his muscle. And which we have started his daily walks today. So we are going to be doing 2 5-minute walks in the backyard. I have a video of that. I'll include it. He did pretty well, I think, right? Mm-hmm. He did great. Yeah.
So we do that for a week, and then the next week we add another 5 minutes to it.
Yep. Every week we will be adding 5 minutes to that increment. See how he does. That's about it, right? It's day 15.
Next appointment will be in 6 weeks.
Next appointment will be in 6 weeks for radiographs. We did purchase a ramp. I'm not really gonna pull it out, but it looks like that. It's this one. For him to get on the Jeep with. Oh God. Because we've been using Cass's car for the past few appointments, and he's a big dog, so it's not working. Gives us a lot of anxiety with him back there because he's really big, he's uncomfortable, he can't really sit or lay right. And it's just, yeah, it's having him in the Jeep is a lot more spacious. But the hassle with that is actually getting him in there. We didn't use it. We think that it's too late to introduce him to something like that. We should have done the training with him before the surgery so that he would be familiar with the ramp. So that is something I really regret doing or not doing. So if you're looking to do the surgery and you don't have a ramp, buy one. It's going to make your life so much easier if you have a large dog. Yeah, we're looking into training both of our dogs after this, or after his recovery, to help him be familiar with the ramp, get in there, because I honestly don't feel comfortable with either of them just jumping in anymore. We don't need another surgery. This is the last one. Anything else you want to add? Yep, that's it. For the most part, he's been awake. Every time we video, he's asleep, but he's been awake for most parts of the day. He's just really relaxed because this is like his first day having his cone off for a long time. So he loves his head on the carpet. I had another video of him licking his paws. He was so like happy. Licking his paws, like, oh my gosh, I still have my paws. So maybe I can include that one in there too. All right, I'll do another update next Wednesday. Bye, guys. Hi, Dodger. What are you doing? I saw you.